Hello, welcome to the lecture course CHO 351. So in this lecture I am going to talk about substituted benzene rings, their 1H NMR spectra. So in this lecture we are going to talk about the substituted benzene rings 1H NMR spectra. So in this lecture we are going to learn monosubstituted benzene ring 1H NMR spectra, then disubstituted benzene ring their 1H NMR spectra, then trisubstituted benzene ring their 1H NMR spectra. So in substituted benzene rings we get the number of signals, means we get the multiplets. So before that you must know the some facts about the benzene ring in a 1H NMR. So this benzene or phenyl ring are common in organic compounds. So this benzene proton or benzenoid ring protons appear in NMR around 7 ppm. So this basic thing is known to us, that is around 7 ppm this proton appear in NMR. Also remember about this, that is when we consider the benzenoid system and if you consider the group X, this group X may be electron donating or may be electron withdrawing. When this group X is the electron donating, so when this group is electron donating, so in that cases this protons, means benzene protons, this appear at upfield because of electron donating group. This aromatic protons appear at upfield, means why they are appear at upfield? Because of electron donating groups, electron density in benzene, means in the ring, increases, and because of this, so obviously shielding, electron density increases means shielding is increases, and when shielding is increases, obviously protons come in resonance at upfield, means we require the higher field, means upfield, means not around 7 ppm, means less than 7 ppm they come in resonance. So next case, that is the X is the electron withdrawing. So in this case the aromatic protons appear at the downfield or low field, we are called low field or downfield. So downfield. So when electron withdrawing group is present in benzene, that time obviously the electron density in the benzene ring is decreases. So this proton become deshielded, and deshielded proton come in resonance at the low field, means we require the low field or down field, we are called, means these protons appear than more than 7 value, means around more than means 7 point like this, or more than this value you are observed these protons in 1H NMR. So also remember that the facts about this 1H NMR of benzene ring, that is when we are observed the spectra at 60 MHz instrument, means at the low field if you observe the spectra of this benzene system, that time we observe the spectra, that is the second order spectra. Second order spectra you know very well, that is the spectra that cannot be interpreted with the help of n+1 rule or graphical analysis. So we get the complex spectra we are called at 60 MHz. When you record the spectra at 300 MHz instrument, means at high field, that time the multiplets that is observed at second order spectra, that is completely resolved here, Means at 300 megahertz instrument, we get the first order spectra that can be interpreted with the help of n plus 1 rule. So n plus 1 rule or simple graphical analysis. With the help of this, we can easily analyze or easily interpret the spectra at 300 megahertz instrument. So firstly, we are going to learn here monosubstituted benzene rings and their 1H NMR spectra. Then we are go for disubstitution pattern and then trisubstitution pattern. Firstly, we are go for the monosubstitution pattern. So in monosubstituted benzene ring, firstly we take here alkyl benzene. We are going to consider alkyl benzene. So alkyl benzene, obviously this R group is present here, alkyl benzene. So this R group, any R group is like methyl, ethyl. This R group is neither electron donating neither or electron withdrawing. Means this is not act as electron donating or not electron withdrawing. Because of this, remember that this alkyl benzene spectra at 60 megahertz. Means if you record the spectra at low field like 60 megahertz, that time all the photons, means aromatic photons, all the aromatic photons, that is the orthoprotons, metaprotons and paraprotons, all the photons appear at the same chemical shift value. Means they are resonance at the same chemical shift value. So they give the single peak to us. So they are give the signal like 5 hydrogen, give the signal singlet like this. So at low field, so all the photons are not chemically equivalent here. It is when R group is present at this position, monosubstitution pattern. That time this group, this orthoproton para, then this meta. This is the orthoprotons, this is the meta, and this is the paraprotons. All are not chemically equivalent. Although they are give the same signal, means they are give the single resonance peak in 1H NMR, means at 60 megahertz instrument at the low field. When you increase the magnetic field 300 megahertz instrument, if you consider that time, if you means this spectra is nothing but second order spectra we get here, second order spectra. At 300 megahertz instrument, the peak, the protons, that is the different here, ortho, the meta and para, they obviously give the different signal here at 300 megahertz instrument. So this R group you know very well. So because of hyperconjugative effect of this group. So when this group shows hyperconjugative effect like ethyl benzene, suppose you consider the example of ethyl benzene. So in ethyl benzene, obviously electron density over this proton is increases. So ortho, then paraprotons. Ortho and paraprotons particularly shielded here because of electron donating effect of this ethyl group. So ortho and paraprotons give the signal. Ortho and paraprotons, they are shielded. So they are 3 protons, while here metaprotons, they are deshielded as compared to ortho and paraproton. Means 3:2 ratio we are get here signal here. So ortho paraprotons are shielded. So they are come in resonance at upfield. So we are observing signal at upfield for these 3 protons. So 3 protons show the signal at the upfield, while these 2 protons, metaprotons particularly here, they show the signal at downfield at the 300 megahertz instruments. Means we are observing the first order spectrum that can be interpreted with the help of n+1 rule. At 300 megahertz instrument, we clearly observe the 2 kind of photons, ortho, para. These 3 photons upfield appear at the upfield, and while these 2 protons appear at the downfield in 1H NMR. So this about the alkyl benzene. So next case, if you consider here, that is the electron donating. So in this case, electron donating groups, obviously we are going to consider here methoxy, that is a strongly electron donating group like this. Methoxy is a very strongly electron donating group. Methoxy, for example, so this has the lone pair on oxygen. So obviously you know the resonance of this group. So because of resonance effect, if you write the resonance structure, we can write the resonance structure for this. If you write the resonance structure, that time obviously ortho and para protons. So over this carbon, negative charges come in resonance. So obviously this ortho and para protons are electron rich as compared to the meta protons. Means they are shielded. Which proton? Ortho and para. So ortho and para protons are shielded here because of plus I effect of this group, plus R effect of this group, plus R effect of this group, while these meta protons are de-shielded here. So at 60 megahertz instrument, suppose if you can take the spectra at 60 megahertz instrument, that time also in case of electron donating group like strong electron withdrawing group, strong electron donating group like methoxy, NH2 in aniline compound also. In these cases, at 60 megahertz instrument, you are observe the signal for the ortho and para and meta proton in the ratio 3:2 like this. Means ortho and para proton show the signal that is the for shielded proton means upfield. You are observe the signal upfield. Upfield signal for this you are observe the for these two protons you are observe the signal that is the downfield signal for two protons. Means meta proton is de-shielded as compared to these three protons. Means 3:2 ratio you are observe the signal in case of strongly electron donating groups upfield and downfield. So at 60 megahertz instrument you are observe this signal also. Means completely you are observe these two protons separated from each other. Means we get the three protons upfield, two protons is downfield at 60 megahertz instrument. So our spectra is no doubt that is the second order spectra. In that we are observing some interaction between these protons. But when you record the spectra at 300 megahertz instrument, means we increase the magnetic field, that time we get the signal because of this ortho and para upfield protons. So and then downfield for two protons. We get signal also, but that fixed is completely separate from each other. Means here we get the signal that is separate from each other. Means with the help of n plus 1 rule we can easily analyze the spectra. We can easily interpret the spectra with the help of n plus 1 rule. This about the electron donating groups like methoxy like NH2. Third case, that is the electron withdrawing group is present. So in this case we are going to consider here group like in this case we are going to consider group like X, maybe cyanide, maybe nitro, maybe carbonyl group of aldehyde or ketone. So when you consider these groups, obviously this group show the minus R effect, and because of minus R effect we can, if you can draw the resonance structure, that time the ortho and para protons particularly are de-shielded, means electron density are decreases here. If you write the resonance structure for the electron withdrawing group, means this ortho and para protons are de-shielded, while meta protons are shielded here. Means in 3:2 ratio we expect that in ortho para proton 3:2 ratio, this is shielded, this is the shielded. In this way we get the signal for electron withdrawing group by drawing the resonance structure. We expect this thing here, but means in second case electron donating group, to opposite to that, reverse to that, we are expect this thing here. But this conclusion is not correct here. So because of this electron withdrawing group like cyanide, nitro or carbonyl, when this group directly or also sometime carbon-carbon double bond is attached or directly over this benzene, means when this group directly attached over the aromatic carbon, means here suppose I take here group like carbonyl here, suppose benzaldehyde example. So when this group directly attach over the aromatic carbon, that time this these orthoprotons actually come in de-shielded region of this magnetic anisotropy generated by the pi electrons of this carbon-oxygen bond. In carbon-oxygen bond, in electron withdrawing group particularly pi electrons is present, and because of this pi electron, what happens, they generate the magnetic anisotropy. Because of that, this proton, orthoproton particularly, they are come in de-shielded region. Which region? De-shielded region, these orthoprotons. So obviously orthoprotons are de-shielded as compared to the meta and para. So here we expect this here, but actually we get the signal like here, it is the orthoprotons and meta and para protons. In this way they are separate here. So here orthoprotons 2 and here 3 meta and para. So this orthoproton is de-shielded here, de-shielded, while they are shielded here. So this signal appear at the downfield here, and this signal appear at the upfield obviously. So in 2:3 ratio, orthoproton is de-shielded, downfield appear in NMR, this is appear at the upfield. So at 60 MHz instrument also we are observed these two signal, means for 2 protons we are observed the signal downfield, for 3 protons we are observed the signal upfield, like this. But our spectra is the second order, means not easily interpreted with the help of n+1 rule. At 300 MHz instrument we can easily interpret spectra with the help of n+1 rule. So for example, if you consider the example of benzaldehyde, in this benzaldehyde, so this Ha proton, this Hb proton, and this is Hc suppose. So this twice Ha protons, these 2 protons couple with this, means actually here we can pass the plane of symmetry by symmetry consideration. This proton Ha, suppose Ha dash, Hb dash, these are not chemical, so they are chemically equivalent but magnetically not equivalent, but not we are considering this thing here. But Ha proton simply give the signal, that is the doublet. 2 Hb proton give the signal triplet. So they are coupled with Ha and also coupled with Hc. So because of that there are 2 ortho coupling. Here only one ortho coupling, Ha proton only coupled with Hb. Actually this coupling is a Ha to Hc is a meta coupling. So this have the very small value, because of that we are not considering here this thing. So Ha proton only show the signal doublet. Twice Hb protons actually show the signal, that is the triplet, means this proton coupled with Ha and Hc, ortho coupling means triplet. Again one Hc proton show the signal triplet, means they couple with two protons Hb and Hb dash, so they show the signal triplet. So like this we are get the spectra of benzaldehyde. So this is about the monosubstituted benzene rings. So in that alkyl benzene, then electron donating, strongly electron donating, then strongly electron withdrawing groups. So like this we observe the situation in 1H NMR spectra of this compound. So next is the disubstituted benzene rings. In disubstituted benzene ring, firstly consider the example. We take the two group para disubstitution pattern. So methoxy and one is the propionyl group at para position. So this compound have the name anethole. So in anethole, this aromatic ring portion protons Ha and Ha dash, Hb and Hb dash, suppose notation for these protons. So by passing through the plane through methoxy and propionyl group, so these protons are chemically equivalent. Also this proton are chemically equivalent, means proton Ha and Ha dash chemical equivalent, also Hb and Hb dash is chemical equivalent. But these protons Ha and H dash, they are magnetically non-equivalent. Magnetically non-equivalent. Same we can write for Hb and Hb dash, they are magnetically non-equivalent. So when we record the spectra at 60 MHz instrument, that time spectra is nothing but second order spectra. At high field at 300 MHz instrument, this compound gives the spectra in that JA dash, means these two protons also couple. They are chemically equivalent, but they are also couple. Also proton Hb and Hb dash, means JBB dash. This coupling is also possible, means these two protons also couple. So because of this situation, these protons are chemically equivalent and magnetically non-equivalent. Because of that, each proton, means here suppose Ha proton couple with Ha dash couple with Hb also. So Ha couple with Ha dash, so this coupling is, that is the meta coupling, and this is the ortho coupling. So ortho meta, so each proton gives the signal, means here this proton firstly gives the signal doublet of doublet Ha. Same we can write for Ha dash. This Ha dash couple with Hb dash by ortho coupling and couple with Ha by meta coupling. So again these two give the signal doublet of doublet. So Hb also give the signal doublet of doublet. And Hb dash also give the signal doublet of doublet. So doublet of doublet means overall 4 lines for each protons. But 2 lines merge here, and because of 2 line merge, this signal is look like a triplet. So not doublet of doublet, but this give the signal triplet. Also this give the signal triplet, and this triplet, and this also triplet. Means here we get the 4 peak for this compound, and 4 peaks are triplet, means they are triplet is like this here. Sorry, not like this. So we get the triplet. This type of distorted triplet we can observe for this compound at high field, means first order spectra. We observe the 4 distorted triplet for this enthol compounds. This is the para disubstitution pattern, in that both group is not same. So this case is known to us. In previous lectures I had taught the topic, that is the magnetic equivalency. Next case, in disubstitution pattern, that is the orthodisubstitution pattern. In orthodisubstitution pattern, suppose we consider the both group is same here, X and X. So obviously aromatic ring protons, this HA and this HA dash, this HB and this HB dash. So this HA and HA dash, they are chemically equivalent but magnetically non-equivalent. So same way HB and HB dash, they are chemically equivalent but magnetically non-equivalent, like situation. In this situation also we observe same thing. So here also at low field, at 60 megahertz magnetic field, we can get the second order spectra, but at a high field 300 megahertz instrument, we can get the first order spectra that can interpret with the help of n+1 rule. Means here also each proton gives a signal doublet of doublet. Means here this proton particularly doublet of doublet, means ortho and metacoupling, like this. For this also we observe the signal doublet of doublets. This photon is not equivalent, so suppose they are coupled with different, means both coupling is ortho here for HB, but suppose this magnitude is different now, means J BB dash and the J AB. Suppose this is different, at time doublet of doublet. Also this is a loop, sometime triplet, doublet of doublet. For this also we observe same situation, doublet of doublet and triplet. Doublet of doublet means doublet and doublet. Means we are only consider here ortho and metacoupling. Paracoupling interaction is less here. We ignore this thing, means we are ignore the paracoupling here. Also for this we are observe the doublet of doublet. So in this pattern also we observe the this kind of signal for each proton, doublet of doublet, doublet of doublet, doublet of doublet, doublet of doublet. Sometimes this doublet of doublet look like a triplet also, when this two coupling, ortho coupling is same, triplet. So this about the disubstituted benzene. Next is the other substitution pattern present in the benzene. Other, in that we are going to consider here case, that is the trisubstitution pattern. Other substitution in benzene. So consider the example of 2,4-dinitroanisole compound. At 2 position nitro and 4 position nitro group is present. So in this 2,4-dinitroanisole, this is a trisubstituted compound. In this compound obviously proton Hc, suppose this is suppose A, this is a B. So all the protons are chemically non-equivalent, so each proton gives a different signal here. So Hc proton is the most downfield proton here as compared to the Hb as compared to the Ha. So they are, because this Hc proton present between the two nitro group, so they are most downfield. Hc suppose coupled with Hb only, only show the which coupling here? That is the meta coupling, so show the signal doublet. HB ortho coupling with this HA and this HC coupling couple with HC, show the, that is the ortho and meta, so doublet of doublet. And HA couple with only HB, so doublet. So HC doublet, HB doublet of doublet, and HA doublet. So like we observe the signal in this compound. So this is the most downfield, then this is the most upfield. In between these two, this proton is appeared, HB protons. In this case also we consider the, suppose next example. Two nitro aniline, the ortho disubstitution pattern. In this case, two groups are different here. Second case, we consider here 3 nitro aniline, and next case is a is a 4 nitro aniline. So firstly, consider the case of 4 nitro aniline para disubstitution pattern. In this case, these protons by symmetric consideration are chemically equivalent but magnetically non-equivalent. Means these two protons, same way these two protons are chemically equivalent but magnetically non-equivalent. So on this base, so these two protons simply show the signal H. Suppose these two protons show the signal doublet, and these two hydrogen also show the signal. Means doublet of doublet, sorry, doublet and doublet. Two doublets that easily recognize the para disubstitution pattern here. Means at low field we observe this kind of signal doublet of doublet. In 3 nitro aniline, in this compound, all the 4 protons are chemically non-equivalent here, so which gives a different signal here. So in this case also we consider here only ortho and meta coupling here only. So this proton, suppose HA, this is HB, this is HC, and this is HD. So this HA show the your coupling, that is the coupled with B and coupled with D. So meta coupling. Suppose this interaction is small here or less here, that time this HA show the only signal singlet. HB coupled with C, that time doublet. HB coupled with HC. HC coupled with HD and HB, so triplet. And again HD couple with HC, so that is the doublet. So like this signal you are observed. Same way we can write for 2 nitro aniline HB, HC, HD. So HA coupled with this HD, so signal is a suppose doublet. HD coupled with this other 2 protons, so triplet. Then HB coupled with HC, so give the signal doublet. And last is HC, again coupled with these 2, give the signal triplet like this. So in this example, actually we ignore the meta and para coupling here. You are considered only ortho coupling. So on this base we can write the signal for all 4 protons in 2 nitro aniline and in 3 nitro aniline. When you are going to consider the next example, 2-nitrophenol. So in this case also HA, HB, HC and HD, suppose all the photons are different here, different chemical shift value. So they are resonance at different chemical shift value here. So HA coupled with HB by ortho, that time doublet, then HB coupled with both, that is the triplet, HC coupled with both triplet and HD coupled with this HC, that time we observe the signal, that is the doublet. If you ignore the meta and para coupling, suppose if you consider the meta and para coupling, in that situation we observe the signal, that is for HA, doublet, doublet and doublet, means overall doublet of doublet of doublet, like this. For HB we can write the doublet, doublet and doublet, means suppose this proton HB coupled with HA and HC with different coupling constant, that time we can write the doublet, doublet and doublet, 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 doublet. Again for HC we can write same way, HD, when this HC coupled with HD and HB with different coupling constant, that time we can write the doublet, doublet and again doublet. And for HD we can write the doublet and doublet and doublet, like this. So we consider here both coupling ortho and para, that time we write like this signal. When you ignore the para coupling, that time this HA proton show the only signal doublet of doublet, means doublet of doublet. When para coupling is ignored here, this interaction is ignored, suppose HB show the signal, that is the doublet, doublet only. This show the signal doublet and doublet, and this also show the doublet and doublet, like this, when you ignore the para interaction here. So this is the example of 2-nitrophenol. So this is all about the different separated benzene ring and their 1H NMR spectra. So in this lecture we had learned the monoseparated, diseparated and tri-separated benzene and their 1H NMR spectra. So this is all about the separated benzene ring 1H NMR spectra.